Another edition of Talk Nerdy to Me starts now. I'm Jack Lutz.
I'm Troy Stegner.
And this edition, something that has been in and out of pop culture, and it should be interesting to see if it gets any ground here. The WWE, Troy, they're going to be putting out some comic books.
Yeah, Boom Studio picked up the option for wrestling comics.
Now, you may remember wrestling, sports entertainment. You may remember gosh, it's been many years now. I remember it being in the late 90s when WWE was putting out some comic books. Even before then in the mid 90s, I remember Ultimate Warrior battling it out with The Undertaker and Undertaker getting his own comic book. I thought that was the best of the bunch when Undertaker got his own comic book in the late 90s. And so now Boom Studios is going to be putting out some more comic book stuff.
Yeah. The good thing is, instead of it just being standalone comics, they're going to try to tie it into what's actually going on in the wrestling world.
Okay. It's going to tie in with what's going on with TV stuff, or they're going to give it some backstory?
That too, all of that. Okay. They're going to try to kind of follow along the line, then, and in between there'll be backstories for some characters and different little things to kind of give you a background to reasoning to why they're doing things on TV.
Like, why does John Cena always wear jorts? Why won't Becky Lynch answer my emails?
Well, I think we know that. It's a restraining order.
I know. This could be really interesting, too, because WWE right now is in a very transitional period right now. They're going from the PG era, and they're very much trying to walk that line between PG and adult content. So it should be interesting to see how far they can go with their comic book content. You know,
it'll bring in some younger,
or maybe older. Yeah, it depends on the maturity level of the comic books, because
they from what I've read, it's supposedly going to be pretty good and tied right in with the TV shows. The first one, I know they got an armload of variants with the different wrestlers on the cover.
Of course, yeah.
The big one being Undertaker.
John Cena, of course.
Yeah,
I'm sure one. Triple H will be.
Bootios gets one.
Oh, yes. Okay, the New Day coming with some Bootios. All right. Cool deal. So, yeah, Boom Studios has always been a very fun comic book organization, and it should be very interesting to see where they go, how long this lasts. We should have an over-under to see how long.
Well, I'm not sure how long their license is for it. We'll see if WWE renews it.
Okay.
If if Boom Studios doesn't good.
I'm sure that you'll see the comic books also at all the WWE live events.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good seller too. I
advertise during commercials.
Yeah. I could see the broadcast team during matches.
Reading it?
Yeah, reading it and pushing the content. And I don't think I've ever seen that before at a live event while the comic books were out. That would be a really good...
Like I said before, the comic books were really just kind of standalone. They had nothing to do with what was really going on. It's like, hey, let's take the Undertaker and put him in this situation.
Yeah, a mystical character, which...
Instead of saying, let's... look at why the Undertaker's doing this on TV and kind of give some backstory to it.
All right.
A little more depth. They're kind of, instead of just having different genre, they're kind of merging them.
Okay. Taking the real world and the wrestling world.
Wrestling.
And putting it together. So who is your favorite wrestler? Undertaker.
Of all time?
Of all time.
Roddy Piper.
All right. So with that said... a couple things are going to be happening here. We're going to be coming back at you with some more Talk Nerdy to Me and some more content. Right now, we're all out of content. That was the best I got. That was the best I got. All right, so that'll do it for another edition of Talk Nerdy to Me. Be sure to follow us with the El Paso Herald Post on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, iTunes,
Twitch. And you said Facebook, our website.
Yeah. All right, just do it all.
Just
find us.
Yeah, we're there.
Find us. That'll do it. I'm Jack Lutz.
I'm Troy Stegner.
Good night.
Sleep tight.